Hello and welcome back to another YouTube video. This one is going to be the very first YouTube video of the year, so Happy New Year if you celebrated, if you didn't. Either way, it is the start of something big and new. However, I'm going to be kind of creating similar content what I have been doing before, and this video is just going to be almost like a helpful kickstart for a lot of people, especially if you're new in the gym or if you want to just basically challenge yourself compared to last year or the year before. It's going to be about the challenge 75 hard. So today marks the very first day for me of starting 75 hard, which I'm going to explain what it is throughout the video. But the title is why you need to create yourself an adapted 75 hard this year. Because for the people that know what 75 hard is, it is a very difficult challenge, which I'll explain later on. However, this is how you can create your own challenge and basically build the habits that you want instead of the fixed habits that the challenge makes you. And I will be showing you my one, which you can adapt on. You can just copy straight away. Because realistically, what is stopping you from just copying other people's New Year's resolutions, especially if it's worked in the past or has been vital for your success? You might as well copy it. And before we actually dive in, can we talk about the lighting upgrade as well behind me? It's looking very nice. I hope you guys appreciate that as well. Hopefully it's a lot more kind of even, like the lighting's more even on my face. It's a little bit dark, but hopefully it's more even because I usually had the balcony, the natural light balcony coming onto the left side of my face, which you probably noticed. It didn't look as good, and now I've got a light behind me. And I've got a lamp behind the computer at the moment, but I will be changing that hopefully at some point. Okay, let's just dive in because that's not really relevant. So who am I to speak on this topic? Today marks the first day of 75 hard to master habits I've been struggling with all of 2024. Again, the habits I will be listing, not all of them I struggle with. However, I want to interpret habits I struggle with ones I've already mastered. Gives that kind of confidence boost. But in this video, I'll be talking about how the simple art of accountability from yourself or other people in a community with challenges is the bridge that you desperately need to reach your fitness goals. Because again, I'll be talking about the new year, new me people and the common obstacles people face and how 75 hard basically just eliminates that completely. And if I told you that 75 days from now you could be a completely different person, more disciplined, more focused, or more unstoppable. I mean, I don't think you can be more unstoppable. It's either you're unstoppable or you're not. But you know what I mean? How would you feel? Because 75 days is all it takes. And not only that, it's the reason why companies like Gymshark 66, for example, is the exact same kind of ideology. It's like you have 66 days. We just basically do small disciplines. However, 75 hard is slightly more extreme, other than the fact it is obviously 11 more days, but it also is the challenges that originally come up is a little bit more difficult. Okay, before we actually dive into the main thing, I just want to explain my goal and why I make these videos, because that's super important as well. I aim to create fitness content easy to consume while documenting my own journey. I'm learning as I go along, so please use what's helpful and forget the rest. Subscribe to my YouTube channel at Ryan McIntyre Coaching for these free videos I post, and you can learn something new every single week that I try post. I say every week, again, like last week was Christmas, New Year's. I'm obviously not, unless I schedule, I'm obviously not going to post that week. But yeah, not only that, I also have a podcast where the YouTube videos get uploaded. So if you don't really like watching videos and you more like to listen, like podcast style, and you can do it on a walk, when you're driving, listening just along, then that might be more for you, which is the exact same concept. To help you not I get this wrong every time. To help you not make the same mistakes as me, it's a big tongue twister that. A lot of people struggle and go to the gym, so if you do want the extra help, you can send a DM to my Instagram at Ryan McIntyre Coaching. I forgot to say who I am actually at the start of this video. I am an online coach, fully online, so no excuses in terms of location or setting up a one-to-one PT session, because we all know that just never happens. We can have a conversation about your situation, see how I can help, because I would love to help you. I'd love to help create your free muscle building blueprint. And yeah, let's jump in. And not only that as well, on this certain video, I will create your own 75 hard. So basically, you can let me know your values, and I will create small daily disciplines you could do to build up the habit and basically increase, if it's either your fitness, your lifestyle, your diet, anything like that, we'll explain in this video. Perfect. So what actually is 75 hard? 75 hard consists of 6 strict lifestyle rules that participants are supposed to follow for 75 days straight to improve their fitness, health, and mental strength. And if you fail to follow any of the rules you set for yourself, or the 6 strict lifestyle rules that are on the challenge, then you basically, it says your progress reverts back to day 1, but it doesn't. Well, obviously you're building up the habits, but you have to start from day 1 again and start all over. So again, from that explanation alone, it is very extreme. But these include stuff like strict diet, so no cheat meals, and I haven't put there, but no alcohol as well, which I know a lot of people, especially in the UK, will struggle with. 2 45-minute workouts a day. One has to be outside. Again, 2 a day is very extreme, which I'm going to be explaining right now. That's why I've made an adapted version. Drink a gallon of water, which is 4.5 liters for the UK guys, which surprisingly is a bit of an extreme challenge, but for me, I don't know what it is, I just drink loads of water, so that's pretty easy. Read 10 pages a day, that's what I'm really trying to lock in for this year, and take a progress picture every day. Although it seems so easy, I struggle to do that as well. I don't know why. I think it's just more of the forget, and it's so easy to do and it's so easy not to do that you just cannot be bothered. But although this will obviously build mental toughness, discipline, and accountability, some of these just aren't sustainable over the 75 days. Like, the chances that you're going to continue doing 2 45-minute workouts a day, never having a cheat meal after the 75 days, or alcohol, is just not sustainable. So I'm going to be obviously going through mine and how I've made mine sustainable to me, because obviously we're all starting at different points. Like, some people you might consistently get 10k steps a day, but you can't get your diet on track, or you might read every single day, but you can't get your workouts done every day. So again, there's going to be there's going to be strong differences in these. So who's 75 hard for? And it's just anyone who wants to strengthen their lifestyle. Again, I'm not the one who's come up with this. It is, I forget the guy's name, but if you search up, it's literally the first name that comes up who made the challenge. Again, it's so popular on YouTube, TikTok. You can see transformations, how it affects people, but lifestyle, training, mindset, about not just their fitness, but how it contributes to every other area in their life. So like relationships, their job, their work, anything kind of like that as well, you'll notice. And you'll understand how much your old habits are actually preventing you from reaching the next level, because you'll realize how much progress you make in 75 days when you're not doing these bad habits. Or you don't have enough time to do those bad habits because of the time that is taking up from the 75 hard challenge, if you know what I mean. So you want to do your bad habits, but you've got to sacrifice them to basically tick the box of the positive habits. So it'll make you think twice next time you open TikTok for the 7th time today. Again, new year, new me. People, TikTok is a big one. We're gonna try reduce that this year, please, because it's just brain rot. So, adapting this to the habits you want to build. So here's mine below. I'm just going to list my challenges, and these are the challenges from today I'm going to be doing every single day until 75 days, which will be mid-March-ish. I'm not sure the exact date, but so 75 hard 2025. I have 10k steps, which is already, for a lot of people, might seem extreme. Calorie goal, so I'm hitting 3,000 calories a day, no cheat meals. This is not a cut or a bulk. For me, this is more just eating healthy at maintenance. Maybe in a week or so, I might want to lose fat when I reassess some of the progress pictures. But right now, it's 3,000 calories a day. That can be adapted as long as every single thing I eat to build those calories is one ingredient, I would say. That's my definition of no cheat meals. 3 liters of water, because 4.5 liters is just extreme. Even 3 liters of water is extreme for some people. Read 10 pages. Journal is a different one. So I'm trying to get into the habit of taking 10 to 15 minutes at the end of the day, just writing down what I did to basically try to achieve my goals, what I'm going to be doing tomorrow to achieve my goals. It just helps with planning and also with coaching, with fitness. It allows me to know what I'm going to be doing the next day and basically lay everything out in a calendar, which is nice. And it's a good way of reflection as well. Complete a workout, so it's either going to be weights or a run, so no rest day. So it's going to be free weightlifting workouts, and then on my rest day I'm going to be doing running and abs. That's the plan. Again, if the weather's really bad or if I'm traveling, the plan will be to do yoga or stretching or anything like that, or home workout. Like, the idea is you have to plan around these things, because you're going to be traveling, you're going to be outside your house, you're not going to have a gym always at access in these 75 days unless you're lucky. And this doesn't have to be outdoor, indoor, just a workout. And I'm going to say minimum an hour, because it will keep me going. And a progress picture plus weigh-in, which I think a weigh-in plus a progress picture says a lot about everything, because obviously you can see difference in a progress picture, but you don't know if you're gaining or losing weight. So I've just added weigh-in as well. Instead of going all in, think of a habit you want to break. You want to build and break it into small daily habits. Well, think of a success you want to achieve and then break it into small habits, is what I mean. And the reason why I'm doing this is to keep myself accountable with reading and progress pictures. Like I said before, those are the two things I want to nail this year, and those are the two things I really struggle with getting consistent every single day. I might be on for 3 days and I might be off for another day or two. Even though it's so easy to do, it's so easy not to do. So I would advise picking 3 to 5 lifestyle changes to start off, and then you can add a couple ones that you feel like you've already got down, just a couple positive habits you've already achieved, and then just add them in every single day as well. So some of these I do about effort now, so like 10k steps, pretty much nail every time. Obviously, I'm going to have to nail every time now. Calorie goal, I mean, I eat relatively clean anyway. 3 liters of water I already do. Journal I'm trying to get into. Read 10 pages, progress pictures. There's 3 ones that I'm really trying to nail. And workouts I basically do already. So what 75 hard solves? The longer I go to the gym and I realize that the new year, new me people fail all because of the following reasons. So they either have a lack of structure, unrealistic goals, and no accountability. So if you kind of piece 2 and 2 together, first of all, 75 hard gives you 3 to 5 lifestyle goals, and it's just that you're taking the box off, and that is the structure. You have nothing else to focus on. As long as you complete those goals, then day is completed. But if you don't complete those goals, you restart. So the structure's there. No accountability, that also keeps you accountable, especially if you sign up to something like Gymshark 66 or like coaching, like what a coach could set you up for, like this, someone to report to with a weekly check-in. So regular 75 hard eliminates lack of structure and no accountability. However, your own adapted version, so your own personalized version that you create yourself, will eliminate lack of structure, unrealistic goals, because you'll be setting small daily habits for yourself, and no accountability. So that's why I would say adapt it, because those 3 things are the main reasons why people fail. And if you eliminate all of them with an adapted version, then when you finish 75 hard and when you complete it, you will have already created the habits needed to continue after the 75 days as well. So instead of aiming for perfection, you focus on building habits that will stick for life, i.e. you won't be doing 2 workouts a day after. Although it's meant to be 75 hard, you're focusing on building habits that will last you forever. So again, I'm not going to be working out every single day for the rest of my life. I'm going to be taking rest days. However, it's just knowing when to take a break and understanding the break overall, and like the reasons why you need a break. Because obviously you can't have the good things without experiencing the extreme first, like I'm going to be explaining now. Although my diet's relatively clean, the cheat meals that I would have wouldn't serve as much value in my life if I didn't eat so clean. Like if I had a cheat meal every 2-3 times a week instead of once every couple weeks or once every week, it almost adds more value because I don't get it as much, is what I'm trying to say. Hopefully that explained it quite well. But important thing to know as well is 75 hard is not a body transformation challenge. This idea of task isn't to completely change your physique. The spelling there is terrible, I'm so sorry. Although it can be 75 days, it is more about the mental grit, knowing that if you miss a day, you have to start over again completely, and forces you to tick the box every single day. And although I'm quite scared, I'm currently obviously recording this video, so I can't really complete the tasks unless one of my tasks was to record a video every day. But yeah, you can do this with fitness. It's mostly for fitness, but you could do it for your job, for your work, for your health, for your relationships, anything like that. You can even add more challenges if something's really bugging you, you want to improve, especially in 2025, then yeah, it's really important. And habit formation research backs us up with that. If you manage to stay consistent with a habit for 21 to 66 days without missing a day, you will develop the habit. So that's why Gymshark 66 exists, because 66 days is technically the max, like it's technically the max day. However, I don't know where the number 75 came from. You can search it up, and you can search up all the science from it as well. But now, it's important that if you're to start this like me, you want to know how to succeed. I'm going to just set up just so the lighting's a little bit better. But how to succeed in 75 hard. So this is important. Understand that it will be lots of days of travel, social gatherings, etc. that will need a lot of planning. So like in the next 2.5 months when you start this challenge, are you traveling for work? Do you have a holiday? Do you have birthdays? The important is to know what's coming up and how are you going to adapt. Like, it doesn't have to be perfect, you just have to tick the box is the main thing. Because if you fail to plan, you're planning to fail. I mean, that quote, I use it all the time, but it serves so much value. The best thing to do is to focus on a day-to-day approach. Although if you know a tough day is coming up, like the end of this month, January 31st, I know I've got a coaching event that's going to last the whole day in Birmingham. So what's the plan for me? Maybe a home workout, maybe a run, in terms of 10k steps. I don't know, obviously I'll plan it when it comes up. So the idea is that I'm going to be sat doing, obviously I'm not going to say sat doing nothing, because obviously I'm learning about coaching. I'm doing more for you guys, that my clients and the people that watch these videos. I'm doing more for them, but still managing to tick the box even though my daily routine is changing. And if you struggle with your own accountability, complete this with a partner, with a coach, community, where the challenge arrives, or when the challenge arrives, and you can fight them off as a team. So you will get challenges in this in these 75 days. Like, there will be days where you might get ill, might be injured, or something might just come up and it might be really difficult to complete the challenges. But if you have one of those free, again, communities are free, training with a partner is free, you can even do it with a coach for free at some points. And obviously, if you like, the main thing is if you obviously pay a coach, you're going to lock in with it a little bit more. That's the main thing with getting a fitness coach. So when you complete your 75 hard, what happens next? Again, this is coming from videos I've watched about 75 hard. I've never done it before. So this is explanations from what I've heard and basically notes that I've taken. So start to reintroduce your things that weren't allowed in 75 hard. So if it is too difficult if the stuff you're reintroducing is too difficult to maintain with your positive habits, so now that you've built your reading habit, your journaling habit, your progress photos habit, then your own negative habits can basically be left in 2024. So the idea is that you won't have as much time to watch Netflix, to eat junk food, playing video games during the 75 hard. But after the 75 hard, if you can try and obviously balance these out, then great. However, if you can't reintroduce them without damaging your positive habits, then I would say it's better off just not doing them. I will always preach balance, but most people have to experience complete perfection or complete complete dedication to their goal to understand the value of delayed gratification. So, and if you want to get motivated to start your 75 hard, I wouldn't say today's the 1st of January, everyone's recovering, no shops are open, but anytime in the next week or two, check out my Instagram at Ryan McIntyre Coaching, where you're going to see me document the first couple of weeks. I say the first couple of weeks, you're going to see me try document every single day of my 75 hard, where it's going to keep me accountable because you're going to be looking for that daily post, but also see how I feel when completing my small daily disciplines, what I feel like I'm struggling with. And you can also send me a message about the goals you value, like I said at the start, and I can create 3 to 5 lifestyle habits that will help you start your journey too. So you can search up the original 75 hard, change maybe 2 workouts a day from 1 workout a day, 10 pages to 5 pages, wherever you feel like it's small enough where it's easy to complete, but it's also very difficult not to complete. Well, it's very easy not to complete, but it's also easy to complete. Then yeah, that would suggest going from there. But although I am a one-to-one coach, that does not prevent me from building a powerful community by doing kind of free tasks like this and sharing my free journey as well. That's the whole point of the Instagram, is that I'm not building an audience, I'm trying to build a community of people that like my tips, that also follow me because they know me from school or know me from university or life, or they just feel like they get value, or they like see my face a little bit too much. But yeah, that's the whole point. I love to build a community, and that's what I'm trying to do with a paid service as well, which I'm going to get into now. I say that, but the next slide is now join my free 14-day challenge. So sometime in January, keep an eye peeled. I haven't really announced it yet, but this is something I love to do every 6 weeks or so, where you can build a foundation of habits with the power of accountability and community to kickstart your fitness journey. So this is a free 14-day fitness challenge where you would get basically coaching from me for 2 weeks and basically be able to set up something like the start of 75 hard. So understand how much accountability and community actually affect your goals. So drop me a follow on Instagram at Ryan McIntyre Coaching, and you can keep your eyes peeled to join my next intake. I usually cap this about 30 people, well, for the last one I did. So I only have limited spaces because there's only a certain amount of people I can one-to-one coach with like calls and stuff. So yeah, I wouldn't be able to coach everyone for free, and obviously with my following growing, I do have to cap that out. So if you are interested, then drop me a message, and I will speak soon with you, hopefully. And if you kind of felt like you got value from this video and want to start your own 75 hard challenge, drop a comment down below saying the day you're starting, what you're going to be doing, and also send me a message saying how are you doing, and give me some updates, because I love to hear about other people's fitness journey. Other than that, I will leave you to it. I really appreciate you watching all the way through, and yeah, I'll speak to you soon, and goodbye.